At Teach for America, we believe that it's important that a teacher think not only about what happens in their classroom every day, but really considers what impact they want to make on education as a whole. SC Impact Fellows have an opportunity to become systems leaders through professional development and continuing education. Systems leadership is incredibly important. It's not just important to go into the classroom, but to really examine the full scope and think about the impact that one wants to make as an educator. The fellowship really provides an opportunity for teachers to think critically about what they want their role to be and to actually take steps toward becoming systems leaders. So I'm really excited to say that in the third year of the program, we're now offering 3 tracks to our teachers. Teachers can either opt into the Excellence in Education track, the Education Leadership track, or the Education Innovation track. So in the Excellence in Education track, teachers can expect to receive support toward obtaining their National Board certification. This, as you know, is the penultimate distinction that a teacher can receive during their time in the classroom. And we're really happy that we're able to walk on that path with teachers as they complete the portfolio to obtain that.
With Teach for America being a well-respected community, with the fellowship being a well-respected community in itself, people hear us. Once I said that I was willing to be nationally board certified for South Carolina, people started to back me and support me in ways that I didn't have before.
Fellows in the Education Leadership track will get the opportunity to attend the Citadel and obtain a Master's of Education in the Education Leadership program.
I've thought about a number of different professions beyond teaching. I've thought about becoming principal, going into school leadership. I've thought about going more into doing policy and law. I've thought about doing school operations. There's kind of a number of aspirations that I have for my future. And while I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do exactly, the fellowship has been really helpful in just setting that strong foundation.
For those who choose the Innovation in Education track, they will receive funding to fund a community-based program in their school.
Long term, the values that I've gotten from Teach for America and the connect and commitment to growth that I see from this fellowship screams out that South Carolina is a place of opportunity for academic growth. It just feels good, it just feels natural. It feels like I'm somewhere that I have a purpose.
We are one of the states that offer opportunities for teachers to quickly ascend and become a part of the administrative program in their schools, or to continue to build on their practices and become instructional leaders and help other teachers hone their practice. You know, it's such a wonderful time to be an educator in South Carolina. There's such a rich opportunity to really focus on systems leadership and join a movement that's focused on building and bolstering educational outcomes for all of our children.
2 years definitely is like, you get a feel for what teaching is, but it's definitely just the start. So I think staying the additional 2 years has really helped me deeply figure out what impact I can have, and it's helped me really increase that impact. It's very difficult work being a teacher, and so I decided to join the fellowship to really deepen my impact as a teacher and to stay those extra years to build those relationships with my kiddos and just really make a bigger difference on South Carolina education.
One of the really fascinating aspects about South Carolina is that it's so geographically different. One can be in the upstate, the low country, the Midlands, or the PD and have an entirely different experience. That means that as teachers in the SC Impact Fellowship, you get to choose your journey and make it one that is really unique to you. SC Impact Fellows can expect to receive up to $13,000 during the course of their participation. This money will either go in the form of cash in stipends, or it will go toward their continuing education and professional development. So we know that it's not just the first and second years of a teacher's life in the classroom that matter, but it's really those first 5. It's really a time where they're new and energized and ready to take on the world of education. And if we can provide more opportunities for them to improve upon their practice, for them to get clearer on what they want ultimately out of their lives in this field, then we'll be doing ourselves a service, but also the state of South Carolina.
Or am I gonna turn the door on someone else that I could be their favorite teacher, or am I gonna, cut that opportunity short? I was like, no, if I'm making good change and I'm getting good feedback from where it matters in my classroom, then this is where I have to be.